Hey there, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Three Things Thursday. Now, each week I will share with you three things that hopefully enlighten, encourage, and inspire you. And in classic Sesame Street form, each week will be brought to you by a different letter of the alphabet. Now, today's episode of Three Things Thursday is brought to you by the letter C. All right, let's get started. Number one, creativity. I love this one. We were created by a creative God in order to create things, right? One of the beautiful things to come out of this COVID 19 pandemic is seeing how many people are using their creative minds and their gifts to create things, whether it's music or drawing or building or painting or dancing or whatever it might be. Be creative. Now, we all have this ability, believe it or not. I know a lot of people tell me, I'm not creative. You are. It just is going to look different from person to person. And, that's okay because we are made in the image of our almighty creative Father. So we do all have that ability, even if it's different than our friends or family around us. Another great thing about creativity is that it never runs out. Okay? The great author Maya Angelou reminds us you can't use up creativity. The more you use it, the more you have. And that is so true. Not only will it inspire you and motivate you to do more, but it will inspire others as well. There's a great beauty and joy in the simple things in life. Maybe it's a photo of a flower that's got a small piece of rain or dew dripping off of it. Maybe it's clouds. Maybe it's the drawing of your 4-year-old at home, which brings me great joy for sure. It's not about coming up with a complex idea. Making the simple complicated is commonplace. Everybody can do that. But making the complicated simple and even awesomely simple, now that's creativity. So go, create, imagine, and bring joy to your life and to the lives of others. Number two, celebrate. Now, as a parent, one of the most natural things we do is celebrate our children, right? We love posting photos and videos on social media, bragging on our kids, and love celebrating their achievements with them. We should always do that. But what if we poured that same amount of effort and intentionality into celebrating others? Whether that's our team members at work, our neighbors, church family, friends, small group, acquaintances, and so on. It's vital we celebrate with those we care about. It just is. They need to be able to feel that from us. Okay? It gives them affirmation and encouragement, and it's an acknowledgement that we are paying attention and we notice their successes. The truth is, we work hard day in and day out, whether actually at work or at being a better husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, parent, child, brother, sister, and so on. We work hard and life's just not that easy. And it often comes with failure, grief, heartache, anxiety, stress, worry, fear, doubt, pain, anger, and many other not so fun emotions and feelings. So it's much more imperative that we take the time to celebrate the successes and the good moments we experience, as well as from those around us. And not just on birthdays and anniversaries and holidays either. Those are easy and they're expected. But when we celebrate unexpectedly, maybe with a card or gift or a word of encouragement, or in any way you choose, it goes a long way in showing love and appreciation. To me, one of the best aspects of leadership that doesn't get talked about much is great leaders celebrate their people. They celebrate them well, and they do it intentionally. They do it in front of others. It's such an uplifting and motivating act of leading others. So keep that in mind, leaders. Um, and Nelson Mandela, he reminds us, remember to celebrate milestones as you prepare for the road ahead. People remember celebrations as much, if not more, than the actual reason for celebrating. Those milestones become crucial memories. For example, I don't really remember the exact moment when I learned how to ride a bike as a kid, but I remember the joy and genuine excitement my parents showed me when I did. I was excited, but their joining me in that excitement made it much more meaningful. Life is hard. Don't forget to celebrate. And number three, confidence. I had about two or three other choices for this last one, but decided to go with confidence for an important reason. We'll have to do another C day another time. But let's go with confidence today. Let's define it first. Confidence is a feeling of self assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. Now, before we go on with that, sometimes, let's be honest, we become too appreciative of our own abilities. Guilty. And that's when confidence turns into arrogance and pride. Um, a person who is confident and humble is not common, but those make amazing people who achieve great things. Okay? So let's get back to it. Now, be careful. That line between confidence and arrogance is tricky and it's easy to cross. However, I'm here today to implore you not to give in to fear. Don't let the fear of failure or the fear of not living up to standards or what others might think about you stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. The great Eleanor Roosevelt said, "You wouldn't worry so much about what others think if you realized how seldom they do." Okay, let me say that again. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realized how seldom they do, meaning they don't think about you very often. So, boom, mic drop from Eleanor. The truth is, people aren't thinking about you or judging you nearly as often as you think. And even if they do, that can't be the driving force in your decision making process. That's fear, and that's on you. You are created with a divine purpose, and you have been given amazing gifts and talents and abilities. Not capitalizing on those and not doing your best to utilize them is a waste. You won't reach your goals in life or be able to fulfill your true God given purpose without having confidence in yourself and your abilities. Always remember you're braver than you believe. You're stronger than you seem, and you're smarter than you think. Don't let fear and doubt be your guide. You'll never get to your desired destination that way. Having confidence also better prepares you for when hardship and difficulties come your way, which they will, as we have certainly seen for many of us over the last couple of months. It makes you more resilient. All right, it helps you get through those things. It gives you, I love this word that I've heard more recently, but it gives you grit, right? It gives you that ability to push through when things are difficult because of that confidence in you. Having confidence prepares you for those times, makes you more resilient, and finally, confidence roots you in who you really are. You'll be able to accept your weaknesses, knowing that they don't change your self worth. You'll also be able to celebrate your strengths. There's celebrate again. You'll be able to celebrate your strengths and use them more fully. And your actions will be in line with your principles, giving you a greater sense of purpose. That was from week 1. You'll know who you are and what you stand for, and you'll have the best skills to show up, stand up, and speak up. Let me say that again. You'll have the skills to show up, stand up, and speak up. In other words, you'll be able to let your best self shine through. And we'll end here. One of my favorite authors of all time, Dr. Seuss, puts it this way: you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. You are the one who will decide where you go. Have confidence. And if you don't, work towards finding that confidence. It's in there. You can find it, and you need it. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Three Things Thursday, brought to you by the letter C. Creativity, celebrate, confidence. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week with a brand new letter and a brand new Three Things Thursday. See you then.